guys, and welcome to RPG Night with Sass, Vol.2. Okay, so let's see, what else happened since last week? I don't even remember. We are back in Greenstone Parish, just moving at the refugees outside of town, and we are working on a plan to disrupt disrupt the status quo, I suppose, enough that we might get some attention. But I'm not sure what we're gonna do with it. We're in part 1, I think, of the overall plan? I'm not entirely sure. My character's not planning things. I was drinking last session and not paying attention. So, yeah. We'll see how this goes. Let's hop into voice chat and we'll see what this does. This one.
Do you have, basically? I was kind of waiting for you to do something on Roll20 and you never did.
Hello!
Oh, hey,
Marassi.
Petrie.
Hello, Petrie.
Oh yeah, I forgot to remind y'all are on stream now. Say hi to the interwebs.
Hi.
Hello, interwebs.
Also, Liz, I have a question for you.
Don't ask just yet.
Okay.
Save the question for a couple
All right.
minutes.
Is this a don't ask, don't tell question?
Oh my god, King.
It's a funny question.
No.
So it is a don't ask,
That
don't
was
tell
the
question.
side session.
Yes. Well, okay, now that I think about it, I have two things. Okay, now that I think about it.
Okay.
Which-
Go ahead.
First thing, just to be funny, where would I pick up fishing in Final Fantasy?
That's why you didn't ask now.
Yes.
I believe that's in Gridania.
That's
No, it's
correct.
not. No,
It's
it's
Limsa.
Limsa. No, it's
I want-
Limsa Limensa.
Yeah.
I want to know a game that makes fishing epic.
Anyway,
Final Fantasy
next.
does. The second one is, I will remind you, Kojiro has not taken a full rest.
Everyone has at this point. We're sleeping at
No,
the tavern.
he did not sleep.
He did not sleep. Duly noted. That's not
He
a
spent
question,
the whole
but
night
that is
training. I figured I would remind you.
okay. I need a Well, actually, since we are live, before we start the session, I need a Constitution save from you. Actually,
I am aware of this.
Are you?
Yes.
1 point of exhaustion.
Can I wait?
Yeah,
Can I mention something really quickly? It's to do with the long rest.
I'm not doing very good.
Ooh, yeah, that's not doing very good.
I'm still awake, but I'm not doing very good.
Petrie, remind me. A con save fail on exhaustion is 2 points of exhaustion, or they have to take the 1.
This whole thing with rolling for exhaustion points is actually not in the rule book. This is something you were doing, so you get to make the rule on it.
Oh, okay. Haha. So you're taking your point of exhaustion then?
Yep.
Question.
Yeah, I'm allowing it for the first roll. Nobody's gone to stage 2, so I hadn't thought that far ahead. So.
Yeah.
GG.
Yeah. No, there are reasons for this.
Well, I'm not doubting that. I'm simply stating that you still have to roll the point of exhaustion. So yeah, that's fine.
I was hoping to fail it.
May I ask, Lasagna?
Is this before we get to that? Is this another one of those Kojiro has a great idea, rolls up into Row Castle ideas?
No, this is a Kojiro is being a stupid idiot.
Okay, so that then. Okay,
Alright,
we're on the same
Yes,
page.
intentionally.
But
Okay.
Lasagna,
Uh-huh.
a question on the rules.
Uh-huh.
Actually, Kojiro brings up a point. What counts as light activity? Because apparently we can do that during long or short rests.
Okay, so light activity. This is actually something Petrie and I kind of encountered last week, and we have the answer to that. The answer to that is very simple. Light activity would just be kind of sitting back, reading a book, sitting around,
Whittling.
light conversational, nothing serious thought, that sort of stuff.
Nothing that exerts effort.
Yes.
Basically, if you need to roll for it, you can't do it.
Also, light conversation also counts.
Doesn't whittling count as well?
If you're whittling in terms of like just kind of sitting there, kind of if it's second nature to you, it could be.
Yeah, but if it's not, then it wouldn't. Yeah.
If you're trying to make a specific thing,
No.
it would not be. If you're just whittling to whittle, it would be fine.
Yes.
May I make a quick?
I was gonna say, Kajura, are you trying to make a statue of yourself?
Let Jack wait. Let Arcana say something.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I put on dinner a little bit late tonight, so I will be eating dinner while we start.
This is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
For shame.
Just throw on push talk, man.
Also,
if you are worried.
repeat your question, Jack.
No, I'll just mute myself now.
Oh yeah, if you were carving a statue of yourself.
No. It's called Kojiro has been very much training.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay, so what training specifically did you do?
As I flavored last week, he grabbed a long enough stick and started twirling it around, getting back into practice.
A long stick and twirling it around in practice.
And then actually just lugged some logs around because he feels he's gotten weaker.
So this is more flavor than to an actual specific trying to learn something. It's more of a.
It's more flavoring than learning.
It's more flavoring, and you're trying to just kind of get some exercise in a sense. You're feeling like you've. You're letting yourself slip.
There is an end goal purpose. Is it the typical end goal purpose? No.
You're going to need to whisper that to me because I need to know where you're going with this, because if I need to do something for you, I need to know. I needs to know. Anywho.
Liz, read the general chat.
General chat.
It's
I mean, not
lounge,
in
not
Discord.
general.
That's not general chat, yeah.
Not in Discord, excuse me. In Discord. Roll
Okay,
20.
okay, let's
There we go.
Let's settle. Okay, yeah. Are we using the Discord channel while we're in Roll20?
Okay. So, to answer that question...
My response to that is no, but that is up to your discretion. So...
the problem right now, if we have all the conversations happening in Roll20, it's going to be rather difficult unless people are able to play nice and actually acknowledge that which is going on around them. Now, granted, we have our ups and downs, but we really need to make sure that everybody's paying attention. That includes myself. We need to be watching chat intently. So, if everybody here is willing to commit to making sure that they're reading chat, then we're good. I am perfectly fine with keeping it in Roll20.
Would anyone mind if I were to, let's say, and I'm just saying this just out of hypothetical, if I wanted to say something, I could type in chat, I want to say something. That way people know I want to say something.
Yes.
Okay, just a thought.
That's not quite where I was going with that.
I know.
I mean, you can...
I'm talking about the side conversations.
Yeah.
Like the side RPG stuff. You know, again, I'm just making sure y'all understand. Make sure we're all kind of working with each other here. That's all I'm saying. If you guys are willing to do that, we'll give it one more try here. If it doesn't work, we're going to have the side channels on Discord.
I will just say I love who changed the icon to that.
Oh,
Who
wow,
did that? I saw that just now. I'm like,
Yeah.
It just happened like
I saw a message.
5 seconds ago.
We've been
This
debating.
is an accurate, by the way. This is a very, very accurate picture.
Have been debating this in the other channel. So.
We'll need to show
Also-
stream that picture later.
Also, that is the story of my streaming campaign since the very beginning. This is
Also, I did send you what you asked for.
No, I think it's
yes. This is fine.
Yes. You see where I'm going with this. You see my thought process on this.
You know the meme, right? This is fine.
Oh,
I am. Oh, actually, Mal,
What?
this is actually fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
actually
So
fine.
we'll. This is actually fine. Sips tea.
The question is,
I'm not
she
drinking
saying-
coffee. I'm not drinking coffee. I'm drinking tea.
Jack,
Good idea.
asking if we're starting yet.
Yes, we're about to start.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
I
need to
just
talk
had
A
first.
couple minutes. So we had to
Twitter
take
thing
care of that
for
stuff. Now we
Yeah.
need to kind of bring it in here. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and get started.
Oh boy, it's been half an hour.
Hey man, we're fashionably late.
Listen, this is Sass. What part of what part of not starting on time did you miss? Right. By the way, do we have Baron here? Yeah, Baron's here. Okay, Baron's here. Who are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are missing. No, Serenity's here. Cheshire's not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cheshire is not here.
Yeah, Cheshire's not here. Who else are we missing? I feel like we're missing somebody else. Are we?
No.
No.
You feel
Okay.
like
We're
we're missing Tartuffe because he's not gonna be here.
Wimtoss.
Cheshire.
Wimtoss is not here. That's who I was missing. Yeah.
Cheshire.
Cheshire and Wimtoss, right. Okay, but Wimtoss is going to be here in a bit.
Cheshire's idle on Discord.
Cheshire's idle on Discord. Okay. Cheshire's idle on Discord. I think Cheshire... wait, no, Cheshire didn't message me. Okay, anyway, we're moving on. Last time on RPG Night was Sass Volume 2. Lots of exciting things. Everybody got back home. Or at least back home to the tavern, if anything could be called a home. Strategizing happened. Well, at first, everybody got home and everything was fine, and then people decided, hey, I'm going to shop, and shopping attempted to happen, but no shopping actually happened because stores were closed, and somebody heard things in the general store. That was fun. Let me finish.
Yeah.
And some of you decided to scare a poor kid in the general store. That turned out great. No, excuse me, it wasn't in the general store. It was in the blacksmith. In the blacksmith. That's right.
Yeah.
And you found a dead body that was disguised as an axe trap. That was fun. Let's see, what else? Why is that there? That needs to go away.
I healed
Let's
my
see.
tree.
And you also met up with the other half of the elf kids, Rossi. Who basically has decided to baka you're all idiots kind of speech. Well, not really, but that's effectively what he was trying to say, was don't go to Rogue Castle, Mao.
I was not given this warning until after I'd gone there.
We tried to warn you. You
Fair
left.
enough. This is fair enough.
It's in the
okay.
past. I've already yelled him
So-
for it.
Yeah.
So then everybody kind of started getting kind of antsy about what the next move is, and you decided that perhaps it might be wiser not to deal with Rogue Castle. Instead, you've decided that you're going to deal with something else, because as news has come in, there's a blockade around the ports, and you've decided instead. Let me get rid of this right here. That is a lot of something over here.
Hey.
A lot of something. I'll get rid of that. You know it's a port. Come on, y'all know it's a port. Also, we have the word port.
Oh.
Listen, there is a word port right over here already, okay? That's already there.
Because that's why I asked for sure this is a port.
It is absolutely a port. Listen, I'll make the word bigger as well. There, port. I'll make the word bigger. Hang on, let me make the word really bigger, okay? Port. This is a port.
It's too big.
No, I think you need to make it a little bit larger. I think it was missed on some of this.
Oh, okay, hang on.
Oh, no.
Actually, I can't make it bigger than that.
Okay, that
can't
actually
make
works
it.
because I was zoomed out and I didn't see it the first time. And I just see court.
My mission is complete. The DM has done his job. Right. So, you've yes, you are here. Okay, that's enough of that. City. Right. So, Port City. There you go.
Okay.
So
Costa
you.
was saying.
As yes. Are we...
I interrupted Costa, so I'm sorry.
Yep, Portland, Oregon.
I'm bad at this.
Oh God, y'all are great.
Immediately derailed. Absolutely perfect.
Good job, guys. Good job. Hang on. I will
This is the goal of
fix
our
this.
lives.
Hang on. Hang on. I will fix this problem right now.
Miss.
There.
There you go.
There's your answer. Okay. Now that we've got the silliness out of the way. you guys have decided that, speaking of pointing arrows at Lindau, you guys have decided to go to Lindau. After a little bit of discussion, however, you've gone through one of your maps and
God
figured out that
here, bud.
maybe well, you're not sure, but you're running under a assumption that there might be a back channel into Port Lindau. Now, I don't believe a decision was made as to how you were going to approach Lindau at this point, so I think that might have happened in... Okay, that's enough, kids. That's enough, kids.
Look, we're just typing and you still get thrown off.
So you guys have decided that you're going to go to Lindau, but you're not. You didn't decide how you were going to approach Lindau, except I think it might have been decided in lounge chat. Is that correct?
Nope.
No.
Not quite.
Okay. So
Still
I'm going
figuring
to take
things out.
So I'm going to take a step back and let y'all kind of talk this through, as I believe all of you have kind of gone back to the tavern, except for one individual. As we will say that, because everybody else took a long rest, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say it's the next morning. How's that sound? Because everybody took a long rest.
Yes.
We'll say it's the next morning. And before everybody is getting up now, what are you doing?
I'm gonna keep training because I feel very guilty. All right.
What type of training are you doing right now?
Well, I've been lugging logs around throughout the night, so I'm gonna change this on a little lighter. I'm gonna do some sparring practice with a tree.
Oh no.
You what, mate?
Sparring practice with the tree. With your weapon
A or
or
Z?
with a
With
spell?
a stick.
They stick.
Like,
You know what? Just
Why
for
are you hitting yourself?
I was hoping someone would get
Oh dear.
Surprise,
Anyway.
that's an int.
Let's see.
Because that's how you get ents.
You know, I've been thinking about that, Ginky. I've been thinking about it. Right. So, things. Oh, right. So Kojiro, I need you to make a disadvantage roll, just for the purposes of sparring. I need a fighting roll at disadvantage, please.
Alright.
You're basically your attack roll.
Yeah, I'll just do that as a typical strength roll, if you don't mind.
Yeah. That'll work. I need disadvantage though,
Oh,
please.
that's right. Okay, I'll re-roll at disadvantage. I forgot
Roll
about that.
one more.
Alright. Which that might just be the lowest.
Fail.
Nope,
Crap.
nope, nope.
Damn.
Nope.
Okay. 6. Okay.
I'm not feeling very good.
No, it's not a good morning of training. You are, you are starting to hit this tree, but you're hitting as you hit the tree, you feel like your strikes are not sharp. Your technique is very sloppy right now. And furthermore, you're not really quite getting that pop on your strikes. It's been a long evening and the sun rises.
And a
You
long time
realize
since
that-
he's trained in general.
Yeah, but you realize that maybe you pushed yourself a little harder than you were expecting to here.
Nope. Gotta keep pushing.
Gotta keep pushing. Okay, as everybody else is now starting to wake up in the tavern at this point. So let's go ahead and swap on back.
Hey, good
Actually,
morning,
no. Let's go to
guys.
let's go to the tavern map itself. There we go.
I concur.
Yeah, this would be a better map to go to. As you wake up, there are actually no customers in the bar right now. The bartender is not there, but the bartender normally doesn't work in the morning. Those of you who understand how business works would know that the bartender would probably be doing something like getting supplies after. No. Actually, the mess is cleaned up already. He's already done that. bartender has actually done that job, along with a few other patrons. But the bartender would probably be out getting supplies right now.
We literally have a live-in hotel, but no one's here to be at the bar.
Well, the bartender has to get his supplies from somewhere, right?
Fair enough.
Food doesn't... Listen, that food just doesn't... Wait,
It does
oh
go
yeah,
on
it does. Yeah, yeah, anyway.
With the proper spell.
With the proper spell. There you go. Anyway.
With a
What are
very
we doing?
generous druid somewhere, I'm sure.
There we go.
I want to go look for Vitae.
Where did I end up, by the way?
You're on the rug close to the end.
I think Uptaya, you ended up going back to the tavern and just going to sleep at the end of the session, if I remember correctly.
Alright, that's fine.
Okay.
Someone else put me there, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Everybody's coming from over the stairs. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Are you sure we can sit at this table? Because this table looks nice.
Oh, you can sit at the table.
Mm-hmm. I'm currently yelling at Smiles for breakfast.
Better not cost 15 gold this time.
Listen,
Hold
there
on,
better be
hold on,
service
I
with a
wanna-
smile here.
Hold on. This is a job for Jack. Let me get in that cooking place.
Oh.
Here we go, survival roll.
Do it. Do it. Yes, there you go. This party will be fed well
Mediocre meals
today.
is on the road.
Oh, you have found some. Listen. You actually give me a perception roll, if you would, please, before we make that survival roll happen.
It's high enough. I wonder if I'll hear the
Perception. There's a reason for this. There's a reason for this. Oh, okay. No.
Oh, dear.
No.
Wait,
No.
I
Okay.
got my owl on me. I wonder if my owl can help me.
Not
Listen,
for
are you
this one.
seriously going to take your owl with you to raid the pantry?
Yes,
my
he
owl
would.
is with me at all times.
Yes, he would.
You
GG.
failed to notice the jar of paprika.
No, there was going to be something nice if he passed that roll, but
Alright,
it's
hold on.
okay. Listen,
Okay.
he has found some of the he's found some basic ingredients still around, and Jack, what type? There's enough materials around for you to make a nice hearty stew this morning.
Ooh. I'm gonna cook you guys some my mother's special cooking. It's gonna be some
Final-
chicken and noodle soup.
There you go. Okay, so you find a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of nice this right here, and that'll take about. Take about.
I look over at Smiles. Your fee is 4 gold pieces. This food, man. I'm cooking for free. You owe me money.
No. These are supplies that the villagers need. You need to pay.
Why do we need to pay? We're the ones that can just leave some of the money we earned to them, can't we?
I won't lie. We actually own, as a group, this entire tavern.
You kind of do.
And I'm the one cooking, so pay me my money.
How
Anyway.
about neither of you pay each other and just serve us bloody breakfast?
Oh, with that attitude. I go over with the, plates of food, start laying them on the table.
Thank you, Jack.
My special mother's cooking.
Is that going to be a
Delicious
con
chicken
save there,
noodle
Liz?
For 21?
You know what's funny? I was thinking it, but no, that was well cooked. That's a well cooked meal.
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
Rude, sir. My character didn't hear that, but he felt that.
You know what?
Felt
Just
it
for
in
that,
his soul.
Vitae,
Yeah.
roll a con save.
Oh god damn it!
Just for that, roll a
You're
con
actually
save.
gonna make me.
I'm gonna make you roll a con save.
It's fine, you can make Magnus roll a con save.
Chokes on the soup.
No. Nobody else has to roll a con save. Vitae has to roll a con save. You are lucky you passed, sir.
Good.
Nearly chokes on the noodles.
You hope he chokes on that chicken noodle soup. I was gonna say something with a little more kick, but I'm not gonna go with that.
Let me get some of that Tabasco sauce. And a little bit of
Yeah,
that.
yeah. See, what happened here was Jack kind of loaded you up with some Tabasco sauce in that stew there.
Look,
The noodle was too chicken to fight back this time.
Tabasco sauce would be his flavor of choice.
Yes, except he replaced the stew itself with nothing but Tabasco sauce.
Holy
Even
shit.
better.
Hey, see, that's just too much
I
Tabasco
wonder
sauce.
why this stew looks a little different.
Oh, no. He just put a whole chicken instead of chicken breast in it.
You actually use different pieces in my experience.
Somebody's gonna end up saying it, and I'm just going to step away. Somebody's gonna end up saying it. I digress. Anyway, everybody's being served. It looks like at this table over here. It looks like.
Yep. Come to the table if you want something to eat. Come on. Breakfast up.
Breakfast is up.
Also, you too, Smiles.
I presto it to make it taste like waffles.
I mean, you do what you want to do.
Oh, there isn't space for one person.
Yes, there is.
There's enough space for everybody. It's
Okay,
fine.
we're counting like we drag a chair over. Okay.
Listen, yeah, you drag a chair over.
This is my chair.
Everybody. There are many chairs, but this one is mine.
So I would like
So-
to.
Go ahead.
I do want to.
Your mic cut. Say again.
Yeah, sorry. I would like to go ahead and. I know I had a conversation with Jack and Vitae last session, but I wanted to go ahead and tell everyone else.
Okay.
What I found at the city.
Okay.
When I went through with my hawk friend. So once everybody sat down to dinner. So while I was
dinner in the morning
or breakfast, whatever. Hey man, it's late. Leave me alone.
Could be second breakfast.
Yeah, it could be second breakfast.
Could be like
No, it's sunrise level of early.
Second breakfast then.
Okay.
So, when I did a flyover with my eagle, or hawk, yeah, it's a hawk, I found out that there's a battle going on at Lundau right now at the seaport, or there was last night. Couldn't really tell who was winning, but the blockade seems to be very strong there. At least 30 ships. The city has maybe 60 guards roaming it, and they have an in-house barracks that could hold another 20 to 30 more guards. So the city is very, very well guarded. But
How many houses do they have?
they only had one barracks, but it's large enough to hold up to 30 more people.
No, but like civilian houses.
You would know this through your flyby, or at least have a general idea through your flyby. There's at least a few hundred.
So yes, there are a few hundred civilian houses. So if they're quartering, I guess they might have people there.
Well, this does seem like a full-on siege, so they probably are housing people there, full-on trying to take control. So they may be forcing people out of their homes, trying to get more soldiers protecting the place.
It's very possible. It's a very good point. But we might have found a way to get into the city unnoticed.
That's good.
Jack seems to have a map on himself that shows an old smuggling route that might be able to lead us into the city somehow. Either it's an exit or an entrance, one of the two, but every exit has to open somehow. We could probably find our way in there.
So, to confirm. No, hold on, let me do this. Sorry, I just had a good soup.
Sorry, no, don't stop. Everybody, stop rolling. Yeah, I really should use character names when I do that.
Yes.
GG.
Wait, rolling
I
on
keep
what?
forgetting everybody sees each other's sheets, so yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
okay.
don't see
Keep going.
any sheets. I only
It's
have
fine.
my own.
So that's
Okay,
fix
who
it,
was
yeah.
it for?
That was for Smiles.
Okay.
So sorry to interrupt, but Smiles, can you find the thing you're looking for?
Excellent.
You would see some markings on it that appear to be something to the effect of "We need this," and could possibly be why the bartender's not here right now. Let's see. As far as the second part of your statement, give me a intelligence check, if you would please, at normal. 19, you're going to get some information then. Actually, you'll get full information. You would know that a tavern like this is actually, in a town like this, in a tavern like this, the town is not huge, except for the part where you've lugged about 50 refugees with you. That could become problematic because a town that was set up to that was equipped to handle something like, say, everybody bunkering down for a week or two maybe, suddenly doesn't have that much in terms of supplies. If you had to ballpark it in terms of overall stores and wares and things like that for food, probably a week tops. And that's if you controlled a lot of how the food went out. So if you're realistically ballparking it, probably 5 to 7 days. And
Okay.
7 days being if you controlled every aspect of giving out food.
So 5 then. Probably 4.
Probably 5. You would lean more towards the former than the latter.
Good to know.
So back to conversation about the getting to Lindau. I'm gonna look over at Smiles. Do I see him like inspecting the food? I suppose.
You were busy talking to people.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I wasn't.
You were busy listening.
Okay.
Well, technically, Smiles was doing his checks while Colin was
Yes.
giving his situational report.
Okay. Just walking around. My character is now kind of getting distracted. Alright, alright, to the point of getting to Lindau, we do have a secret route here I found on the map, found on the, a certain officer we killed. We killed quite a few of them, so I'm not going to go into detail. But I found a map, and that map has a smuggling route. Now, that can be in or out, or it can be both. How do you guys feel about... And unfortunately, I believe our town may have a slight issue with food at the moment, especially considering the refugees only have so much.
Do you
We'll
know
be
that?
fine. Well, it's
I mean,
kinda
I know how
obvious.
much food they had. I had to cook for them before.
Not really, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I literally cooked for you and an entire caravan of people.
By the way, the amount of stew that you cooked here, Jack, would also feed all of the refugees as well.
That's good.
I'll be right back. Come on, Foxcrow, I'm gonna need you to carry something for me. Come here, boy.
Oh my.
And with him gone for a minute.
Alrighty then, that was interesting.
I concur. He can be eccentric at times.
You hear me scream in the distance. Coach Gerald, stop hitting that tree, boy. What you doing?
I'm ignoring you right now.
Why have you turned into old Mama Jemima?
You mean thieves can't?
God damn it.
10 out of 10.
That was good.
That's quoting. I'm quoting that.
Don't mind me, I'm just sipping tea over here.
Smiles, is what he said true? Is there an issue with food?
That's very obvious. I mean, the ports are closed. The villagers have no food coming in from anywhere. They'll be fine for the next 5 days at least.
I can have food brought in. Not a lot, but enough to extend that period.
Do you have enough food for a village plus 50 refugees? Because...
I believe... Yeah, go ahead.
Good luck with that then.
Well, me and Lai had talked last week that I could probably get food in to add another 3 days to whatever the supplies was.
I think we talked about you being able to give a little bit of supplies to the village, but it wouldn't amount to a whole lot. Let's just put it this way. You could bump that up to a week worth of time.
Okay.
Yeah, you could bump it up to from basically 5 to 7 days. You would know solidly you'd have a week worth of food. Maybe a little bit more, but solidly a week.
So what it sounds like to me is that we have a week timetable that we need to get this sorted before it's clear for them.
I believe you are correct. Your name is Marasi, if I remember?
Correct. You are Callan?
Yes. It's an honor.
Mm-hmm. Same.
An interesting predicament. And one none of us seem to have much of a solution to in the long term, unfortunately.
Well, long term would be breaking the hold of whoever it is that has the hold over this land. That would be great long term. But not entirely sure where to start with that one.
Cullen, question.
Yes.
Do you recall any seals, sigils, defining factors about the ships at sea? The aggressors, as it were, rather than the defenders.
You would have noticed that, by the way. You would have noticed something.
Yay.
You would have noticed a symbol bearing no kingdom's mark that you would recognize. That does bear a certain... Actually, roll history, if you would, please.
Awesome. Is she... public... Oh,
Yeah, public history at normal, yeah.
Is she... History.
14, you'd be able to recall the symbol, but you would not be capable of putting as to what exactly it is. But there's a very distinct feature to it, though. The entire, not the flag, but the emblem that they were flying would have been in silver.
I can't recall a lot. I was more focused on the city, but it appeared that the emblem itself was entirely of silver.
Could you draw it for me? I have some extra paper.
Would I be able to recall enough to draw?
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be able to draw it.
Some paper would be nice. Take a little bit of time to draw it out to the best of my recollection.
Can I look around for a dartboard?
Oh dear.
I would think there would be one somewhere. It's a tavern after all, but maybe just
Liz,
like
make sure
Altaya would know this as well. Yes.
I can see it, thanks.
I'm making sure. I keep forgetting that we get shared things.
Rossi, what would I tell you? Be having a conversation with you?
What?
Liz, can I look around for a dartboard?
Yeah, you see one on the wall.
Where?
Earbud. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Ah, okay. Good question. I just exchanged morning pleasantries. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
All right, think of something. We'll go from there.
Vite is gonna. Jack.
Alright. Are you
Yes.
gonna go?
Why here we go, Marasi. Why does she keep her ears covered?
Let them have their thing. Are you guys gonna keep this text? Okay, making sure. I just wanted to make sure so we didn't interrupt.
Yeah, it's be in text, I think.
Alright, then I was just gonna say, Jack walks in with an empty.
Jack.
Ooh boy, I feel a lot.
Jack, it's gonna take you an hour to do all the feeding.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gone
you're
for
not in
now.
just yet. Not just yet. Soon, but not yet.
Okay, I'm making friend. Can I make friends with the entire?
You're totally listen, you have food. You have a lot of friends, okay?
I have two of them already.
You have. Let's roll a 1d50, okay? Roll 1d50. You have 32 new friends, Jack. Look at that.
I love having friends.
By the way, let's see. Foxgrove has 33 new friends.
Nature, bro. That one is me.
Good. Good.
Oh my
Vite's,
god. Go ahead.
Vite is going to kind of lean over the table a bit, looking
Hey, man.
symbol that Cullen has drawn. Can you describe it for us, Liz?
Yeah. It's the symbol you think it is.
You kind of went robotic with.
Yeah, it's the symbol you think it is. It's not. Doors closed. Too much soup. It is a symbol that is solidly silver, except it's kind of you know how logos normally paint something in color to denote the logo itself? This is kind of the reverse of that. The symbol is silver, the background is filled in, and the absence of silver is the logo, in a sense.
Oh.
So the flag, you would be able to tell, or at least the symbol itself, the symbol is, it's a round silver circle, and inside it is how shall I put this? Trying to think of how best I could put this.
Is it like direct? Are they being incredibly open? Are they saying?
Oh, they're being very open. Yes.
Is this is completely balls to the wall open, or?
Oh, considering the information you've received, you would know they're not fucking around with this.
Then that symbol would be an open palm, like a hand facing upward with 3 coins spinning in the air.
You know, I was actually thinking about something very similar to that, except with a handshake involved as opposed to palm up, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Vite is going to immediately clap a hand on Octaya's shoulder and give her a very winning smile.
And Octaya, you would know that based on this information, you would know that some of your favorite people in the entire world are out there fighting.
Octaya is in a conversation.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm just saying when you get this information. Yes.
Okay, what was it again? Sorry.
That the fight that's going on out at sea, those are your fellow those are your fellow Silver Hand members out there fighting. Not the first responders either.
These are full hand.
These are your we mean business ships.
Admirals.
This is the
Flagships.
Maybe not flagships, but they are there is one flagship out there. Yes, you'd be able to get with the information to know that there's at least one flagship out there, maybe 2, but no more than 2. You would know that, however, that if one of them is out there, they mean business, and they ain't kidding around.
So
It looks like we're... Go ahead.
she will finish her conversation with Rossi, and then she will respond to Vitae. So continue what you're doing for now while I read this last message.
Vitae is going to, like, smile very widely back at Kala and then look just to the rest of the group that's still at the table. It looks like we're going to be a little more in the open now. Oh, what fun this will be.
Oh my god.
Well, I can safely say that we must be about supply lines being opened once again if we can manage to cause a little mayhem.
Oh, and before she turns to Vitae, Akaya in Elvish is going to say the world has become more closed than it was. And then she's going to turn to Vitae. So, to Vitae, she's going to ask, how many ships?
That is a question best posed. That is a question best posed to our friend Callan here.
Mm-hmm. What kinds of ships? Are we going with standard 18th, 19th century wooden sailing ships?
I was gonna go with maybe late Spanish Armada, early-ish English
1500s.
15 to 1700-ish ships, if that makes sense.
Shit, I don't know those as well.
I got you, hon.
No, I got it.
Hang on, let me pull some. Let me make sure that I'm giving you the correct information.
No, it's 17th century. I'll go with that. Or you said 16th, didn't you?
15th to 17th.
I'll do 17th century.
Yeah, Spanish Armada type ships would definitely fit the bill. That's 16th century.
So galleons?
Yeah, that could be something of that could be a thing. Except it's not cannons that they're firing.
It's manticores.
What are they firing?
It's totally manticores. It's wizards with magic missile.
What about
That is a
heavy
manticore. Okay.
Just strap him to a seat.
Just strap him to a seat. Where do you think we got watches from?
I would want to say something, but I'm not going to.
Anyway.
Nara, we need your dad. That's what I need.
He's not as well versed 15th century, dear.
I know, neither am I.
I know some stuff. What?
Liz, I need you to compile like a list or something. Like, we need to work on that.
15th century, you'll typically see large boating ships for that.
Okay. No shit.
For warships,
However,
you're mostly talking...
the names and styles change.
I gotcha.
So, like, a sloop in the 19th century is not going to be the same as a sloop in the 17th.
Here, how about I post something in general chat for everybody to see?
That'd be beautiful.
I mean,
that plus, I'm gonna post you a picture here. This right here. No, that's not what I was looking for. It didn't post what I was looking for. Let's try that again.
GG.
Delete
18th
that.
century were big.
Yeah, they had to be.
They were.
Yeah. Why is it
Because
not going to
the
let
bigger
me?
your ship is, the more sails it can have, the more mass it can have, the more cargo
Let's
it can have.
try this. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
So are you going with just galleons or like sloops and barks?
No, these are definitely big ass ships that are out there right now.
So you've got full men of war. You don't have escort vessels.
At this particular moment, what's fighting out there? No, those are pure galleons out there.
So Carrick class and above, basically.
This is legit all-out war level ships out there.
suffice to say, dear, he's probably saying that these are blockade breakers rather than blockade runners. So they're just full men of war.
Yeah, they are trying to absolutely break and destroy every ship out at sea right now.
So man of
Both
war.
sides. Both sides are looking to break. One side is basically running them as a blockade, and the other side is running to basically destroy every ship.
Okay.
Like similar ships.
Right. So you're talking like man of war like that.
Yeah, that could be that would be more of your flagship right there.
Okay.
But yeah, you've got the idea.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not looking to break through. They're looking to absolutely break the blockade completely.
Right. Okay.
No, sir. Almost in a. Sorry, go ahead.
No sloops.
No, not right now.
Okay. Now, might there be a ship
Cullen,
line?
I apologize. Cullen, disadvantage. Disadvantage. Give me a. Give me an investigation check. Disadvantage. Let's do it that way.
While he's doing that.
Yeah, Silverhand. You would know.
Pot. Gonna put it down over on the counter. Just gonna go back, sit down on the table, go look everyone in the eye of the table and say, "I made a lot of friends today."
Proud of you.
I'm proud of me more.
Okay. Would you care to introduce us?
The was it refugees or the town included at one?
Refugees. The town has their own food right now.
Okay. So yeah, I made more friends with the refugees. They really like me now.
Oh, good.
He made 32 new Facebook friends.
Please, we met each other in real life. Virtually. Oh yeah, Foxgrove made 33 new friends.
Yeah, he
no,
did.
one of them was already one.
Jack, did you not friend Foxgrove back?
I'm pretty sure. Oh no, wait.
Can I try and intercept? Liz, can I try and intercept that coin with a card?
Huh?
Can I try and intercept that coin with a card?
Attack roll, please.
Coin.
Yeah. Alan is looking at coin.
No. Not if it's in movement. Nope.
Damn.
Jesus, man. Almost hit me with that one.
Actually, no. Give me one more roll. I take that back. Give me one more roll because it would have to be a disadvantage roll for the size of it. So yeah, give me one more roll. Because you might hit it if it's. No, just roll one more. Just one more attack roll. I might let you. Oh no, yeah, that 7's not going to do it.
It doesn't hit anybody.
No, it doesn't.
Embeds itself in the wall.
Sorry?
Embeds itself in the wall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over at Cheshire and be, what the hell, man? That could have hit me.
Liz, check general chat in the Discord just so you have an idea of what Octaya was asking.
Give me just a moment.
I'm really looking. What if we just did junks? Just made it Chinese.
God. No.
Please.
Not a massive vessel.
We could use those types of ships. That's perfectly fine.
So like, I want to pick an era and I want to pick a country and stick to that.
Yeah. So.
Do you want to do British, Spanish, Russian, Mediterranean?
It's up to you guys. I'm totally fine with wherever you want to go with this. I'm open to suggestions.
Vikings.
No,
it's a little more advanced than Vikings.
well, Vikings were pretty advanced.
Well, yes, but also we're talking about.
You're saying no
Vikings could be the
rowboats.
light class, so.
Well, there would be a few rowboats, but this would be a little different.
They're primarily sail-driven, not oar-driven.
Yeah.
Okay,
the
but
big
Vikings
difference.
are like that.
I'd say Vikings be blockade breakers.
Those would ships of that class would most likely be blockade runners more than
That's what I
anything.
meant, sorry.
Runners, not breakers.
Breakers would be first rates.
We could do a junk. We could do Chinese 17th century.
I was gonna say, isn't Rem kind of got some Asian culture going on with it? I mean, I'm using a wakizashi for goodness sakes.
Yes, but
Asian
it's not
culture is very broad.
behind.
Yeah.
It's
And
not
junks are
behind on
pretty
technology.
widely accepted.
Yeah.
It's not been what now?
It would have different style weaponry, but it's not behind in technology, so they'd look similar.
Wait, so what? They would have a spout, like, for example, a Spanish galleon or something?
Yeah, probably something like that.
Alright.
Well, with this lovely development underway,
Development?
I would say that our plans may change.
The development?
Vite.
I just sat down.
Actually,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Octaya,
Hello?
wisdom advantage, please.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me just comment. 15th
Yeah.
century junks, Ming Dynasty, Expedition of Zhonghe. So that's basically the golden age of Chinese sailing.
Okay.
So I'd say go with that and just do Chinese junks. These
We
junks can
will
get on
have
different
to-
sizes.
We'll
We'll
have
discussion about
to.
it.
Yeah, we'll have to have a
Advantage,
discussion
you
about
say?
that. Advantage, yes.
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Passive wisdom or wisdom?
I need a wisdom roll on this, please. Yeah, that'll work. In fact, the lower roll would have worked too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At me.
Yeah. So, based on what you know right now, you would know that if the Silver Hand is this serious about things, and there's a legit dogfight going out there on the blockade, there would probably be things going on based on your dealings with certain elements and whatnot, positive and negative. You would know that typically citizens that would see a blockade out there and dogfighting out there against a blockade would cause a bit of general unrest and panic. You would also know that if there's any time to strike, that time might be... Let me check my watch. Let me flip it over. Yeah, that might be about now. And you would also know that typically when it comes to seafaring battles, both sides typically like to hold back a few ships in case things go poorly. Gets you thinking a little bit, doesn't it?
So... Aren't you going to sail a ship? Who's going to sail a ship?
The rocket ship?
Oh, you don't want to pack soup on a ship. That's the worst thing to pack. Oh no.
How about lemons?
You can take lemons. Ginger's better though.
That's a good point.
Ginger and horseradish. And
Back on topic, dear.
hi, sorry, I like chips.
No, that's for later for me.
Yeah, that's
Topic.
that'll be fine, thank you. What was I doing?
Things, stuff, ships, sea battle.
A few ships held back from battle.
Yes.
Do we have to buy it?
We need to get to a port and get to those ships because the Silver Hand will help with the evacuation of the group. Yes.
Wait.
Possibly. Let me also detail what Lindau is. It's a port.
It's also a port under siege.
One that isn't too incredibly difficult to slip into from the water. And he's gonna look to Octaya, especially under it.
Whale shark? Whale shark.
Squid whale?
Wait, whale shark?
GG.
All we'll need to do is cause enough damage to the bottoms of those bloody hulks out there. Give the handle.
So now we've got to start plotting how we're gonna get in.
He's gonna look straight forward to Kalen. How much alchemist's fire can you develop in a span of a few days?
Alchemist fire. Oh no.
I could probably make a lot, but I can also make myself breathe under.
Can you now?
Alter self. That's one of the abilities.
Okay.
I can do aquatic adaptation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have an idea as well.
Yes. I've
Let's
not
hear
met
it.
you yet. What is your character's name?
Oh, Magnus.
Magnus. Okay.
I wonder, can Aeon carry a flask?
So typically a summon like that, typically summons that are small or on the smaller side can carry, like 10 pounds no problem. Like
Okay.
Mage Hand can carry 10 hands no problem.
10
Or 10 pounds. 10 hands. Yes, it can, a Mage Hand can carry 10 hands. Yes.
My God, you severed 5 people's hands.
That's a
One
badass
more.
mage hand.
Each hand, excuse you, each hand is 1 pound. I weighed them myself.
No.
Yes, no, seriously though. No, a mage hand can carry 10 pounds. You could reasonably suspect that any summon that can grasp things could carry at least 10 pounds. That would be fairly common knowledge. As far as how much it could carry, that's a different story. But a single flask, yeah, could carry a single flask.
Rain fire from above.
And from
Precisely.
below.
Put a piece of paper on it that says "Drink this."
I can become an octopus. Yes, let's.
Gonna become a kraken?
If you have a form that allows you to shift shapes into a beast form, which I believe you can.
I can.
Yes. Let me check something.
So I'm going off the PDF I sent you, which says that octopus is a CR0,
CR0 will work.
and at my level, I have the ability to
But can you shift into an
levels.
aquatic creature at your
Yes.
level?
Hold on a second, I'll tell you.
That's the important part.
4th level, no flying speed. That's the only restriction.
You do have swimming speed, though, correct?
Yes, that was level 2 and under that applied to. So yes, I do have it.
I
4th
will.
level max CR is 1/2.
I've allowed this before. I think I've allowed this. Wait, no.
That was
Wait.
wolf before.
That was Wolf. Yeah, that was actually no. The shifting stuff was before you had to switch characters. No, I'll allow it. I'll allow the octopus.
Okay. Will you allow the stats that are in that little handout here? I'll just.
Leave me.
1 second.
Yeah.
I'll send you a little.
Yeah, send me a proof on. It shouldn't be a problem, but send it to me anyway. I'll just confirm.
That handout
Octopus,
should
you
just
say?
be a.
It's just. I'm gonna send him just a little screenshot of it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Go on ahead.
Octopus, you say?
My
Really?
people.
Stop. I need you to stop.
Now, Kalen, question. You wouldn't happen to have any form of adhesives, would you?
I might be able to make some. I don't.
Liz,
have
there you
none.
go.
Thank you.
Just enough for a few moments until whatever fuse you have on those runs down to nothing.
Ah, well, the fuse could simply be them impacting something.
True.
Tin
I'm
glass.
simply worried about impacts below the waterline, if we can manage it. or impacts at the waterline. A ship full of water rarely floats.
Well, yes, we definitely stick it to the side of the ship, launch a magic missile at the little shit and make it explode.
Or an Eldritch Blast.
So, octopus has been allowed.
No one here happens to have the ability to allow others to become more keen in a certain type of skill set. I'm referring to the enhance ability spell as best I can.
So, Liz, if there are any druids in that port town, would I know of them? Due to the whole background, and
No, not in that town.
there's no druids in that town.
Not in that port.
Thought I'd ask.
Mm-hmm.
There are some Silver Hand members, though, huh?
But I was
Yeah, just not a druid. Yeah, not a druid.
Yours
for one very
Okay.
specific reason.
Anyways.
Hang on. To further answer your question, you would know that there would be one in Doveport, but not Lindau.
Okay, it's not worth it.
Okay.
Back to Colin's question.
Yes.
This is actually towards Octaya, and seeing if she would happen to know a magical way to enhance one's natural abilities.
Magical way to enhance one's natural.
It's the spell enhance ability. It's a second level spell.
I do. I technically have not gone through and selected spells yet, so I could make that spell I know. And prepare it.
Well, if you could do that with the help of my partner, and I'll direct myself towards Cheshire, could probably make us quite a bit of alchemist fire.
I can do that. I can do enhance ability.
And it would be intelligence.
Mm-hmm. I can do that. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
Awesome.
Because I haven't gone through and selected things, so yeah, I'll prepare that spell.
With that, as well as the air raid from lovely pseudo-dragon, Aeon. And he's gonna nod. I'm assuming Aeon's like on Magnus's shoulder.
Sure.
Right. Now she is. He's gonna nod to Aeon, like, respectfully. We might have a chance at blowing a sizable hole inside that blockade.
Yes. I could even send my familiar to help Aeon.
This is true. We'll need a scout of the area. Jack. You wouldn't mind getting a closer look, would you? I don't mean close to the city, I just need eyes on the best way to hit that blockade. From the coast.
As you say that, something catches everybody's attention outside. Screaming, panicking.
Joy.
Oh, that was supposed to be much later.
Hey, question. Did we ever put down? Did we ever pull down that dead body they found?
I did.
Okay, very good.
A session. I never moved it anywhere, but
All right, let's head outside. Or at least I know I'm heading outside.
I want to
Screaming
cast
usually not a good
invisibility
thing.
myself first.
Vitae's going to take a final sip of tea before getting up.
If you're casting a spell, I need you to pop it in chat, please.
Isn't...
Are you popping invisibility, Baron?
Yes, I.
Pop it in chat, please, if you would. Just click the spell. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. So as everybody jumps outside, I'm assuming everybody's going outside. Is that correct?
I'm already
I was already outside. I just ran towards it.
Okay.
Vitae's currently on his way.
Serenity, are you heading outside as well, or no?
Yeah. Weapon fully drawn.
Okay. We'll just go ahead and switch over then.
Before, just very slightly, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Oh, sorry. Sorry,
if you
earbud.
don't mind.
Stop.
Sorry about that. Yeah, yeah. Well, I had to make sure you could actually do that because it kind of bugs you once we both try to do it at the same time. So, yeah. So
Just to make sure I can do a spell before I head out.
yeah, go ahead. What spell did you want to cast?
The spell is
Pop it in chat,
called-
please.
Which one is it? This one.
Awesome Shield of Faith. Okay. Very good. I'm assuming you're using it on yourself. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay.
My armor class goes up to 21.
Okay, very good. As everybody heads outside, you see refugees panicking, running through the streets, looking for somewhere, anywhere that they could take shelter. Some of them banging on the forge door, some of them banging on some of the homes. They are looking for anywhere that they can find some level of shelter. On the road, meanwhile, on the road heading in, Serenity, you see, you actually see one of your buddies over there. Let me, of course, pull that up. Bear with me just one moment.
Do you have an image for him?
Okay, so Xerxes is actually moving towards the tavern right now. Actually, moving towards all of you, and he has a very concerned look on his face.
That's fun.
He's moving with purpose as well.
Well, I'll ask him what's wrong.
Serenity, it's your friend.
I'm sorry, Marasi. I'm sorry, Marasi. You were asking what was. Say that again. I think.
Since no one else is speaking up, I mean, if Leaf's gonna talk to Xerxes, then by all means.
Okay.
But if no one's speaking up, I'll speak up.
Okay. Serenity, are you speaking up at this point?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him what's wrong.
Yeah, looks like they're taking desperate measures at this point. There's a hit squad out there. At least 20 or 30 of them. I told them to start moving, and well, you see the result of that.
There are more civil ways to go about that.
Yeah, well, getting a group of 50 people to move is typically not easy.
If I can I speak up?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to tell Xerxes, get everyone into the tavern. If they need shelter, just take them to the tavern. It should hold for the time being, at least to hide them out.
Liz, can you pop in the character sheet quick? I have an image for Xerxes.
Yeah, send it to me in Discord if you would, and I'll get something up when I can.
Yeah.
Pop it in, PM, please.
I'm going to ask Xerxes, Xerxes? I'm sorry.
Xerxes.
Xerxes. I'm going to ask Xerxes, how long before the hit squad's in here?
They're not too far out, maybe. Well, they were just on the horizon at the speed they were moving, probably. And he starts thinking for a moment.
Minutes, hours?
Hour tops.
Hour tops. All right, that gives us a little time for preparation. Get everyone to the tavern, and I'm gonna look back to the party while he goes and does that. I think, or I'm gonna ask them, what can we do to prepare? Because these are 30 people. It's gonna be a fight.
First of all, I would recommend against putting everyone inside one enclosed space. A single torch can set that thatch roof aflame, and I'd rather not lose a valuable investment.
Do you have a better place to put them? Because our current hiding, we don't have another place to hide them.
Simply put, draw attention toward us more than them, if we can. Split them between the forge, the general store, and the tavern. Cut all losses, as it were.
Do we have access to the general store? I was under the impression it was locked.
No, you've opened the general store is locked. The smithy is the one you got in.
A locked door is easily opened.
Also, the smithy has a big ass hole in the wall.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
If I can mention this, if we're going to protect a single spot, it's better to protect a single spot rather than trying to spread people out where we won't be able to get at to them.
Marasi, roll persuasion at disadvantage based on the state of the crowd.
Well,
And just rolls 21 anyway.
Stephen the Tarrasque, is that you?
Yes. Hello.
Good news, you've got him to stop panicking. You know what? This is where I kick back and let Marasi talk.
Wait, you let the bard talk? Why would you do that?
I know, right?
That's a horrible idea.
It is.
No, this is a great idea. No, it's a great idea. The bard should talk.
In before a flaming crater.
I don't set fires. That's the rest of the party's job.
That's my job, thank you.
Yeah.
No, she just says mean words to meanies that tried to hit Marasi.
All right. So I'm rushing around as many people as I can, trying to herd as many cats as I can, and get them back to the tavern. Like telling us, like, it's okay. We know of the situation. We're going to take care of it. Just there's safety in the tavern. There's rooms. There's food. Go be safe in there. Just kind of over.
There's a
and over again.
small pause as some of them start thinking and some of them start moving, and all of a sudden there's a mad dash towards the tavern as all of the refugees start moving in that general direction, and they're moving with purpose.
Calmly. Please don't rush.
No, they're still rushing it.
Okay.
I need Magnus and Smiles, the closest ones to the door. Roll a dexterity save, please.
wait, can I try to calm them in as they're rushing by me? I did feed them before, so I should have quite a few friends.
Won't matter. The reaction time is too. It's not enough for action time.
Save. You
Smiles is fine.
Was it a save?
I need a dex save, please. Yeah, Magnus.
Save. Yes.
Yeah, saving throw.
Clicking the button.
Yeah, you're good. Both of you are able to just narrowly get out of the way as the refugees plow their way through the entrance to the tavern, just narrowly escaping getting trampled over by a herd of 50 refugees. But they do pack in there, and they actually head towards the bedrooms, the inn portion of the tavern. But they are in there safe and sound, at least.
I'm disappointed you didn't make a pun from that.
Why does everything have to be a pun?
I don't know.
Reasons.
Reasons?
Vite is going to turn to Xerxes and say, what direction will need to be sought?
He points east.
Lovely. Arctia, are you on the lead of this, or should I?
Go for it.
He's asking if you want weapon form if you want him in weapon form, or you in weapon form, or if you want them separate.
You can go weapon form.
How ready do we need to be for this right now? How ready is this? Like, how bad is this right now?
This is a hit squad looking to kill a lot of people, and it's about 30 people according to...
20 to 30, I believe, is the words I used.
Yeah, 20 to 30. So it's bad.
Nara. Yes, Vitae in weapon form.
Thank you.
What +2?
Your declare.
This is just for this battle. Are we going to Lindau? Are we going to Lindau in this session?
That's up to you.
Depends on what happens.
It depends on. You do not have to declare the +2 yet. If you don't, if you want to
wait.
hold.
I will wait.
Okay. Okay. Once you declare, though, you stick with it. All right. I'll give everybody 5 minutes to make whatever preparations you need.
All right, like I want to have Cheshire turn. I talked to him about this earlier. Focus for me, and then I want to start making a bomb. And I want to pick intelligence as the +2.
Okay.
And I want to do that
So
using my alchemist tools.
So is Cheshire agreeing to this? Is the question.
I'm gonna ask, Xerxes. Can I do this right now?
Yeah, you can talk to Xerxes. I gotta heard everything else here, but yeah. So I'm starting the clock right now. It's actually, hang on. Let me get a timer. Give me a second. Let me get a timer going here.
How long do we have?
So that way I can. So I can actually do this. 5 minutes. Okay, timer start.
I'm gonna ask if Zarali and Amir are nearby. If he knows that. If he knows anything about where they are.
I'm sorry, who again?
Zarali and Amir.
Zarali and Amir. That is a good question. Zarali and Amir. Let me look. Amir. Zarali. He would know that Zarali's in the castle. He would know. Okay, so his response would be, no, Zarali's in the castle. Amir? No idea. Lost contact with her after you, I don't know, blew up our entire ship. Great job, by the way.
Is Koshiro here?
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, Kojiro would be here.
No, I meant the player.
Oh, the player, okay. Which one of those are you granting, Octaya?
Baron, which one do you want?
Fox's cunning.
Okay, there you go.
Fox's cunning, and that's going to be advantage on intelligence checks for until the spell ends. That will be for does not state. Okay.
I'll
have to get that. Yeah, that's typical for
The
those.
effect until the spell ends.
Yeah, the problem is doesn't list until the spell ends. So usually those are 1 hour.
I got it.
Just go with it. No, just go with an hour.
I'm gonna roll with it. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with it until I see otherwise.
Okay.
Ben, may I ask what your weapon is, just for future reference?
Essentially, it will be. You will turn into a magic circle on my gloves.
Okay, so I'm forming the arcane gloves. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
By the way, to answer your question, yes, you can, Baron. You'd be able to make one before you'd be able to make two before you get there. Before they get there.
Alright.
If the time is accurate.
If I might speak up, guys, where do we want to engage them? In the town or outside the town on the road?
Somewhere that we can funnel them.
Liz, which is better for funneling? The road or in the town toward, like, funneling them at the entrance?
There is no choke point in the town. And there's no choke point out there. Well, other than what you see around you. What you see around you is what you got. Out there, there's no choke points, no natural choke points that you know.
Do we have any wood?
Marasi, you would know you would have an hour.
Oh, geez. Okay, thank you. I wasn't clear on how long we had. Cool.
How much wood do we have in the town? Sorry, Marcy.
Wood? Perception check.
Like, that isn't trees, but yeah.
Perception check.
Working on it.
Wait, hang on. We have an hour in game. I thought you said
It's an hour in game, but 5 minutes to prep overall in actual time. You have no idea.
I'm not fully done.
15. You'd be able to find, let's say, about 20 logs laying about.
Do we have any planks?
No, they would just be solid logs, like firewood logs.
How long?
Firewood length? About something you could put in a fireplace?
Liz, can I prepare a spell?
Let's just say a foot and a half. Let's just say that. For shits and giggles. Foot and a half.
Liz, may I prepare a spell?
Yes. What do you want to prepare?
Uh,
Are you casting as a ritual, or how are you casting it?
I'm not casting it, but it's ready to cast, if that makes sense.
Okay, so you would normally do that at the time that you would long rest.
No, better way to put it is I'm keeping it. Okay,
Time's up, by the way.
Okay,
He's ready
whatever.
his
It's an
action.
instant.
Yeah.
Oh, you're readying an action. That's
Yes.
a different. Okay, there you
Yes,
go.
that's what I meant. I'm keeping
There
it on
you
the
go.
loose so I can go
Okay.
like that if I need to.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
Yes,
Private message, Liz.
Vitae, it's too late for that.
Would you
Never
like
mind.
the spell roll?
No, not the spell roll. You tell me. You whisper to me
Oh,
what you're trying
okay.
to do. Whisper me to what you were trying to do, because you did get that action in, the prepped action, before the time ran out. So I'll give it to you, Vitae. I can't give it to you because it did not come in before the time ran out.
No worries. I was waiting for everybody else to finish.
Okay. So I'll give you. Aha. Okay. That's a valid prepped action. Wait, hang on. Wait a minute. Actually, now that I think about it, let me check that.
I have the info.
Hang on. No, you can't. That is a. Wait, hang on.
What I'm
Petrie,
doing is
hang on. Petrie, did we allow self-only spells to go to
Yes.
to wielders?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
to Petrie. Thank you.
Yes,
Then
we
yes,
did.
you
Which
must.
spell?
false light.
If it's self-only, then it's fine. If we
Okay.
did allow self-only, then it's fine.
Yeah, the effect works for you so long as you are in weapon and you're casting it on your wielder. If you revert to your human form, the spell that was cast on self goes to you.
Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's perfectly fine. Yeah, so it's a valid action then.
Ideas.
Are we setting traps at the entrance of this town, by the way?
So-
Some circles.
Let me also finally, since I did allow for preps to happen, I need 2 intelligence checks, as these would be at advantage from Colin.
Alright, one second.
Or excuse me, not intelligence checks. I need your kit check. Alchemist.
Yeah, I didn't know how to put that into.
Okay, so
It's under tools and proficiencies, bottom left-hand corner of the sheet.
well, he may not have put it in. Is the problem?
Oh, I did. I did.
You did. Okay.
You did.
Roll
Good.
that at advantage, please. Twice. 15. 24.
That 15 is actually a 16 because I didn't put the +2 in my character sheet.
That's perfectly fine. Either way, it's fine. The formula looks solid. The final result looks solid. As far as you can tell, both of them look to be solid. Exactly what you're looking to make.
All right. And if we're fighting in the town, I want to place them there. But wherever we're fighting, I want to have them about 10 feet apart. And
The hour expires. You hear no marching. You hear no footsteps. You see no army. Something's not right here.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask Xerxes if he has any idea what's happening.
Considering that they spotted us, the only way that they wouldn't be here is if they're fighting something else. We're dead.
Can Aeon make a perception roll?
What are you trying to roll for?
To see the supposed people advancing in our position.
Yeah, sure. $19. Is Aeon flying up? How high is Aeon flying up?
60 feet.
Aeon sees nothing. No advancing anything on your position.
Can I roll perception?
Sure.
While she's rolling that, may Vitae roll? I would
No idea.
suppose it would be investigation.
Okay. On what? What are you rolling it for?
On why we aren't seeing them.
That's a fair roll. Go ahead and make the roll. What Xerxes said makes sense. If they were spotted, and if they knew they came into the town, or at least went in that general direction, the only thing that would have stopped them is if they're dead or fighting something out there.
Vitae's going to relay this information to Octaya.
Okay. She will share it with the rest of the group. It's a relay chain we got going on. What does the group do with it?
Coming.
So we may have a bigger problem than what we bargained for, you're saying.
Possibly.
Could this be the end?
Or
What was that?
perhaps it's what we need to either beat them back or escape ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
True. Could we get them, do you think we could get the refugees out in time or no?
Nah, no way.
Here's the problem. We don't know where they are. We shouldn't just move in the refugees.
Right.
I'm gonna have Moonshade circle around for a moment, see if she can spot anything heading our way.
Okay. I'm assuming Moonshade's flying up, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Give me perception check advantage.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Moonshade is
What?
distracted by Wimtoss's shoes, okay?
Jeez, okay. Those shoes, man. Cause
Those shoes.
Could I send my familiar to look?
Yes.
Probably for the best, honestly.
I don't have a character sheet for the hockey.
I
I have the stats from the compendium.
what's the wisdom?
It's a +2.
+2, okay.
Perception has a +4, and it has Keenstein.
Give me a d20 +4, please.
Without the keen sight advantage.
You get the keen keen sight is for
Sight perception.
So
this would be sight.
Octaya is going to ask the group if anyone can go and scout. Perhaps.
That's good enough. 22 will work.
Okay.
You would get some information. Your familiar returns to you and relays some information. A lot of dead bodies that way. 2 live bodies that way.
It appears that they have been massacred, and it would have been east, I'm guessing.
East, yes.
They would have been they have been massacred east, it appears, along with a few alive people.
We should probably catch up to the live people then.
You would also know other information for you. Because it's a 22, you would also know they are tieflings.
Ha! Let's go there now, please. We need to get in there.
There appears to be some tieflings.
The 2 live ones are tieflings. Everything that is dead is a not tiefling.
Xerxes, any guesses?
Guess you found your guardswoman, huh?
Yes, it's true.
Clever. If she was actually among them.
That
Gotta
actually,
give her credit.
Oh, that actually makes sense. That sounds like something she would do.
But 2 of them. Who would she have been working with, though? That's
Did
a
Casimus
surprise.
come back? I'm hoping he did.
You know what?
Considering he wasn't around, it might actually be him. I wouldn't be surprised.
Look, kid, it's just better off if we... Let's just go, alright?
Yeah, it's probably a better idea.
I'm gonna pick the bombs up and put them in my bag.
Okay.
Actually, is there a description of the second one?
Not enough to be relayed, but it is definitely somebody who does not appear to be a guardsman, or anyone that appears to be geared in heavy battle armor. That's about as much as you can gather from the scouting report.
Yeah, I'll relay them.
We should
I'm
probably
gonna
get them.
push as fast as I can over there, I think.
Will someone carry
we're
me?
following
I have
behind
small
her.
legs.
Xerxes would probably follow.
It's okay. Aeon will catch you.
I just barely got back because I was grabbing some stuff to eat. What did I miss?
Quite a bit.
Shit went down.
Oh.
Get
Found
fight.
our tiefling friend.
The whole
Let's go.
town destroyed.
Smiles easily overtakes her.
Smiles, will you carry me? I have short legs.
No.
Smiles
Smiles,
passes
fix
on
my
the...
problem.
At
Smiles,
this point,
help.
Vitae would probably come out of weapon form to follow the rest of the group just to see what's going on.
Okay. So everybody's moving at this point, is that correct?
Very quickly.
Yes.
Becca?
Okay, very quickly then.
Smiles
As
would-
everyone heads in the general direction of the report that Cullen gave, everyone arrives at the scene. There is indeed a massacre. A lot of soldiers dead. Only half of them had their weapon drawn.
Damn.
Efficient.
Serenity,
Hello.
you would see a familiar face in the amongst the 2 that are living there. It is indeed Armir.
Yay. Do I know the other one?
You would actually. It would be Frederick.
Oh, Frederick. Frederick.
Listen, it's your good buddy, Frederick, yeah.
I completely forgot. Oh, that's the farmer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's him.
I totally forgot who that was for a minute.
Listen, you gave me a list. I'm working off the list, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your good buddy, Frederick. You remember him.
Hello. I was hoping you would come by, Amir. Didn't expect you, though, Frederick. You're a surprise.
Frederick just kind of shrugs and he's like, well, they can burn farmland. I mean, why wouldn't I be here, right?
Yeah.
Armir just kind of grunts. Just like, Armir kind of just grunts like, just these, I don't even know what they are. I mean, they just, and he just picks up a spear and just stabs one of their lifeless corpses in the back.
Yeah. Which one?
Just a random dead soldier that's already dead.
No, who's stabbing them?
Armir.
Cool. Yeah, the guardswoman. Cool.
Yeah, they're already dead.
Stabbing people that are dead.
So she just kind of laughs. Armir, I never knew you had it in you. Good to see you again. Armir kind of just scoffs. Xerxes. Late again as usual. Well, you know, when you're babysitting some kids and whatnot, and oh, speaking of kids, hey, the kid's here. He's pointing at you, Serenity.
Oh wait.
I will argue I am not a kid.
No,
That's not
that
you.
point out. No, okay. Kids was referring to the
Kojiro's too
uh,
tired to notice this.
Okay, fair.
Hey,
Fair.
no, it's kid.
Vite is going to kind of like step forward slightly, as like his hands behind his back, reach him forward, and then like very lightly applaud. A masterpiece, honestly. I've seen,
It's savage.
say, 4, 5 ambushes of this scale. Work, I must say.
Well, you made very different points of it. I call it savage. Half these men didn't even have their weapons drawn. Where's the fun in that?
How did you pull it off?
Well, Xerxes just kind of laughs and he's like, "You see, we've ever since you kicked the hornet's nest, we've had a backup plan, and Armir was actually the backup plan. You see, we've had Armir in the guard waiting for a moment just like this. A little get-out-of-jail-free card, if you will. Just for this type of situation. These guards were here to kill everyone.
Yep.
Armir had worked the way up, all the way up to this position, just to stop this sort of thing from happening. It's a bit crude, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures, and it was time to play this card. And, well, let's just say that this also wasn't my idea. This was more of his idea. And Leaf, when he says his idea, you would know that would actually have been Ebris's idea.
Ah. Smart as usual. Not the most kind when we were there, though. I mean, holding up appearances and all, though, makes sense.
Yes, appearances are everything. Speaking of appearances, they're looking rather pale today over there.
Good.
Speaking of pale, I would dare say if we wish not to be pale ourselves, perhaps we should do something about, I don't know, something. Like, say, maybe... And Armir just cuts off Xerxes immediately, and she says, if you're even thinking about storming the castle. And in response, Xerxes is like, no, I wasn't thinking that at all. Totally wasn't thinking that.
Actually, that might not be the worst idea.
Yes, it would.
Oh?
They're highly on the defensive right now.
Xerxes kind of just gives you a look.
At the same time, we have Ebris and the Queen, and
that we'd have to fight through an army to get to, just to even get a word out to them.
We have a message.
When you have an agent in place, it's generally best not to play your hand until just the right moment.
For once,
currently, we have a battle going out a little bit to the north of here. One that might be mutually beneficial to all parties. May I ask your names? He's going to ask the tieflings.
The stouter of the two, the one with the spear in her hands, Armir. The other one, hi, I'm Frederick. I raised the kid.
Frederick, Armir, pleasured. And he's going to like half bow.
God.
He's nice. That's Frederick speaking. Ah, he's nice. Armir's like,
Frederick's hilarious. He's
What
just
assets would you happen to have in Lindau?
assets in Lindau. Let's see. Assets in Lindau. Not a damn thing.
That
Oh, I do
complicates
know
matters.
somebody who does have assets in Lindau, though. You know? I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who can do stuff like this, and he snaps his finger, and all of a sudden fire comes out of his fingers where he snaps.
I just scoff and do the same with Firebolt.
Yeah, that just like that, except bigger, and he just holds his hands out like way out there, like this big, and Arbier's just like, oh god, here we go again.
like boom, boom, big. Ha!
Hey, I think I remember her.
Boom, yes, boom, like this big, except bigger, like, and Frederick's looking around, it's like, yeah, see where that is right there? See where that sign is right there? He's pointing all the way down to the intersection, which is like maybe a few hundred feet out.
Oh my goodness,
Like
it sounds just like
that
fog.
big.
Like boom, gone.
Like, yes, like boom, gone, like everything.
Then
Like
perhaps,
that
then perhaps your associate could be of help with a certain undertaking that we were thinking about, well, undertaking. You see, in Lindau, there's currently a battle of sorts happening at sea, and he's going to start pacing around the corpses.
Mm-hmm.
The aggressors are associates of mine and my other associate, Octaya. And he's going to gesture back to her. Those with your skill set, if you could, say, provide enough of a distraction inside the walls where we would be able to create enough chaos amongst the ships.
Distraction, you say? I think a big boom would make a great distraction.
I concur.
And Armir just kind of smacks Frederick with the blunt, with the shaft of the spear. Just, calm down.
He's not gonna stop bringing this up, is he?
Frederick's like, no, shh. It's a great plan. See. Here's the thing. Big booms get a lot of attention. Lots of attention. Like a lot of attention. I like big. You like killing things, right?
So
Not
fun.
like that. No. This one won't kill things, though. It'll just blow a few things up, right? Just a few things. Just a few. Maybe a couple buildings. I mean,
Is there a
nobody's
way
gonna
to
be in
shut
the
him
buildings,
up?
right?
Is there a way to shut him up? I'm literally getting deja vu. Bad memories on this one.
Why?
He sounds just like Fong, and Fong had a habit of blowing things up, sometimes not what he intended.
Good job.
Had to rebuild that house 3 times because of him.
Armir is getting
Perhaps-
really annoyed. Has a really annoyed look on her face, by the way, as you speak.
Perhaps the better of options would be to infiltrate this city. Jack here, he's going to gesture over to him, actually happens to have a map for that very cause.
Big boom!
If you could, say, infiltrate, start picking off a few of their guardsmen along the wall, perhaps have this device that you speak of, be very helpful towards drawing attention away from the ships when Octaya, myself, and several others begin, well, chaos.
Oh, you want a quiet way in? That's no fun. Wait. Quiet way to do explodey things?
Yes. And I pull out the bomb.
Ooh, those are...
If someone
That's not
mentions
bad.
explosion in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna stab someone.
Boom, boom!
Plan
Detonation.
To make the largest explosion possible.
I mean, that's not bad. I mean, it could do a little bit of an explosion, but I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy that could do actually boom.
We need it today.
Today, you say? Today might be a problem.
What about tomorrow?
Tomorrow might be a problem.
Getting something of that magnitude ready will not happen in the next 24 or maybe 48
Did I mention
hours.
he's dead?
That would do it.
My character's seething right now, just seething with rage, and I'm just gonna walk away, and I'm gonna go start examining the bodies to look for one that might help my.
Oh, but he did have a formula.
Ah, where?
Oh.
He's being so unhelpful. It's amazing.
Can I search the bodies for gold?
Yes, yes, you can. Give me perception check, please.
Is their body enough together that I could use to try to do some research on for my experiments?
There are 30 bodies there.
And they're all pretty much still in one piece?
I mean, there might be one or
if
two that have
in
a
one
limb
piece, you
missing.
mean they don't have more than just a few holes in them. I mean, I would say probably 25 of them would fit the bill of what you're looking for.
25.
Is there a
Only
cart
25.
nearby?
A what?
Is there a cart nearby?
Yeah, your party has like
another
5
cart.
of them.
Yep, I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
we do,
loading up.
actually.
4 of them, actually. You have 4 of them. You have the, hey,
too
hey,
many.
guess what? You even have the murder cart. It's that one right there.
I'm
Take
gonna start
it.
loading solid bodies into a cart.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we're doing this now.
Okay. Before things get that bad, I'm gonna smack Call with a book and say no.
Murder cart.
By the way, I searched the corpses.
Listen, yeah, you're searching the corpses. By the way, it's not the murder cart. They weren't murdered in the cart, so it's not the murder cart version 2 yet. Emphasis on yet. Anyway, you search the corpses. Give me a perception check, please.
He had a 15.
Oh, 15, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, I'll give you something. Yeah, ooh, that's not bad. I'll give you 6 gold and 8 silver between them.
Oh, that's really good.
Yay.
I mean, you showed up and got 6 gold and 8 silver and did absolutely nothing for it, okay?
Yeah. I mean, Thor Tavern has made more, probably.
Oh, you have no problems, trust me.
Moving it on.
By the way, we have yet to get paid for that.
Yeah,
Moving it on.
there's bigger problems than that, I would say.
Fair.
So, with this issue of the recipe being known, the maker dead, and the location of said recipe unknown, would it not be of more profitable ventures to
I'm
simply
sorry.
quietly slip into Lindau and start eliminating the guard?
And how long have we known this? Maybe 8 hours? For all
You would know that it would be in yesterday.
Yeah, so, as my experiences in war have told me, a lot can change in a day. I'd say, get more information. Take your time with it. That way, when you do something, you don't fuck up.
You may not have been present for a very important conversation, Kojiro. There's currently an armada outside of Lindau of our
Alright.
common associates. The reason we're trying to sow as much chaos as possible in Lindau is to punch a blow on that blockade so that said armada can assist in getting...
And what if you fail?
Then at least we failed doing something instead of having
No,
our
you
thumbs up
fail.
our asses.
Hundreds more die.
Okay, 100
Take your time
100
with
more
it.
will die if we do not move soon.
We best not fail then.
This army will not be here forever.
As one very wise philosopher, Kojiro, It's time to toss the dice.
No, that sounds like a gambling man. Now,
I
I'm gonna
thought you
tell
were
you
going to
what I
say
say.
just to...
I fought many wars.
That was the General Salkeen Harimthal. A learned man would know he was victorious in roughly 15 wars. Conqueror
You
of
count
2
more than that
separate
under
kingdoms.
mine. Rem has seen more wars than many countries. So I'll remind you now. Listen and wait.
We do not have the time to wait, Kojiro.
And if you rush it, hundreds die, we lose, we fail. An entire
Kojiro,
country will
do
burn
know
if
that
you
we
fail.
have to travel. We have at least several days of travel ahead of us before we can even make it to the passageway.
By the way, this might take only a couple days, really.
You would know common knowledge at this point with the party to get to the passage that you're looking for would take you no more than a day. Now that you're on cart, not even a day. You would probably be there reasonably around sunset.
We leave the refugees here. We head out.
Honestly,
I was going to make a comment back to Kojiro, but
Sorry. Go.
you may also have been missing for the conversation that that's simply enumerated our supply. This town, and he's going to
I'm well
point back to
aware of the
Greenstone,
supply. I'm the
has
one invested in
roughly
it.
7 days of food.
I'm aware of this.
Then you're aware of the urgency of this mission.
I'm also not a bloody fool. If we fail, all those people die. Everyone in this country dies.
Not everyone.
Give...
Yes,
oh,
Jay?
yes, the ones in power don't. They'll just live a little bit longer.
Kojiro, if we don't get this food, long story short, we won't be given another chance to continue fighting. Only our small group won't be enough to do a single thing. We need to do something to get the extra help out. It'd be even more foolish to go and assault a fortress with our small group.
I'm not saying attack a fortress.
But I'm not saying we can stand here and wait, hoping there's another option. There really isn't. We need an army, and the army is waiting for us.
Well, I'm one for the subtle approach, and he's going to gesture to Octaya and himself. Sorry about that. Are they done? Maybe?
Octaya, would you mind rolling let's make it a wisdom check again, because I'm feeling like this is gonna be a good one for you. Yeah, that'll work. If your original thought about, the whole keeping other ships behind and whatnot is a thing, reinforcements against the blockade breaker group could be a potential problem. However, it could also provide a unique advantage for you, as in maybe Vitae likes big bonfires, sort of approach. And or also sailing a ship. That could also be a thing.
So we need to get to Lindau. Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Seems I'm outvoted.
Should we stop at Mosley's
What's your
house?
plan? What is your plan?
Honestly, wait and see how things turn out. Because for all we know, that fighting is already done.
Well, then when we get over there, then we won't have any problem now, will we?
No, there will be a problem if that fighting's done.
And how will there be a problem?
Simple. They're less distracted. Right now, if that fighting is going on,
Who is going to be
all
less
their
distracted?
attention
Who?
is towards the sea.
Who? You keep saying they. Who?
I think you know the answer to that.
Tell me a fucking name and don't get sassy with me right now.
Wait, is this character or
I'm
what?
pretty
Yes.
sure you have what you mean.
Tell me a fucking
Your
name.
people.
Tell me a fucking name. Or I'm not listening to you anymore. Okay?
Silver.
Because right now you're just being a little bitch.
He did. He said Silver Hand.
Thank you, I heard.
Yeah.
Took a while to get in there. Doesn't fucking matter. Why are you afraid of them being less distracted? Tell me.
You know
Don't
what?
just sigh. Tell me. Use your words. You're a big man.
All right.
Oh, you are nowhere near strong enough to try and sass me, lady.
Oh. No. But I'm smarter than you.
That's debatable.
All right. Jack's gonna get
Is
between.
it?
We stop. We have literally an island to save.
Well, he obviously doesn't want to save it. So
Well,
where's the
you're
issue?
not helping. Now, if it's really about learning if the fighting's there, let me see if Moonshade can just check real quick. And if that's the case, we're doing it. If not, then we're not doing it. Or actually, maybe we will still do it because we still.
How about we
need the food.
still do it?
If you want to pop Moonshade up there, you certainly can.
How about instead of just being pissy about a certain organization, we actually have reasons?
Rich, you still.
That wasn't even pissy, lady.
10 is good enough to get some information, not a lot.
Awfully pissy.
You would know that there's still a lot of fighting going on out there, but you'd have no idea about anything else.
All right, fair enough. All I needed. All right, so fighting's still going, so we still have chance, and we still need that food no matter what. Waiting, unfortunately, is not the option because we don't have supplies to wait. So, I believe, as the group already voted, let's go ahead and get to Lindau. We have a path that we don't have to. I mean, we have a path in there where we don't have to fight. We just need to navigate it, and that'll be it.
A question for the rest of you.
Sure.
How precisely are we going to sabotage? Of course, raising a ruckus inside the middle of the city is going to be absolutely lovely. Raising a ruckus on the ships will also be quite useful, not only for us, but also for the Armada waiting for us.
Xerxes is actually going to pipe up now. Wait a minute. You, and he points to Colin.
Yes.
You like fire, don't you?
Oh, you have no idea.
Would you like to... Are you interested in using fire?
Oh, yes.
Oh, there's a smile on Xerxes' face right now. It is the cat, the cat ape canary grin on his face right now. Excellent. Would you like to set a few bonfires?
Oh, yes, and I just juggle one of the bombs in my hand.
And all of a sudden, Frederick pops up. You're gonna make things go boom. Yes, Frederick.
I almost
go boom.
I almost hit myself in the face with the bomb, but I remember last second that it's a bomb.
Yes, Frederick. We're going to make things go boom. Okay, can I come along? Absolutely.
Can I strap one to you?
Can we
That's just, Frederick's like, that's just crazy.
He's such a pyro. It's great.
Wait, are those bombs impact detonated?
What?
These are, but a simple magic missile can get rid of that problem. And I can make some that are fuse-based.
Have an extra one for Aeon.
I have 2 at the moment. Given another couple hours, I could possibly have 6 or more.
Save the 2 for now.
Why don't we
Try
go
with
get
Aeon later.
Why don't we go get the cart ready so that we can just get ourselves out of here?
You would have, you would know at this point it is roughly mid-morning, by the way.
Okay, well, how about we clean the bodies off so no one asks questions around town?
I'm ahead of you. I've been loading them into a cart.
Oh, well,
This whole time,
good
while
idea.
he's juggling a bomb in one hand and dragging corpses with the other.
Please don't actually juggle it.
I've been laughing. This is the first time you've seen me laugh. I've been laughing the whole time.
Vipay is probably giving that slow nod over there. And Xerxes is also giving the slow nod.
To have fun.
Are we planning on going to go fuck shit up?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Like
Just
now.
kind of pressure and
Like,
And correct me if I'm wrong here, so I want to make sure I understand what you guys are about to do.
we're about to go to Lindau.
You're about to go to Lindau, but you're going to take the side path to Lindau. Is that correct?
I'd say that's the smartest idea.
Yes.
Yes.
So describe to me the exact path you're going to take to Lindau. I need to make sure that I have this right for you because it's going to determine how things go. So you're near the intersection of Greenstone Parish at this moment.
So I believe in the notes that I took, you said that there was a path that appeared to be right here that led into Lindau.
Correct. This. Oh, hang on. No, not that. Let's try that again. This path right here, that's based off the map that Jack has. Yes, the path that he shared with everybody.
Yep.
You use Alt to do that, by the way. Hold Alt and then use your arrow. Hold on. There you go. You got it. But that's the path right there.
So it seems the quickest path be to... Is all of this a smuggler's route, all of these dotted lines?
No. Only this part right here was picked up from a smuggler's map. This path here and here was a smuggler's map. The rest of that is not.
So if this is known road, our best option might be to travel just off the known road and meet up with your smuggler's map.
Oh, actually, while this is going on, I'm gonna walk over to Armir and ask, hey, do you have any idea why this could happen? And then I'm gonna take my necklace off.
Oh, no, you put that necklace back on.
This is me facepalming as the DM. Hey, Serenity.
Yeah.
Christmas
Oh, God,
Dave.
no. Get my shield ready.
Okay.
Can we sew it into his skin? Her skin.
We'll talk about
Charisma
that
saving throw?
Charisma saving throw.
later. I'm gonna get my shield ready. Just
Oh,
in
you
case.
are so lucky.
Put it
Your
in.
eyes just suddenly go dark red for about 5 seconds, and then you kind of snap out of it.
Perfect.
Armin grabs the necklace and puts it back on you, and then just backhands you across the face. You know
Why does
better.
this happen?
Armin starts to speak, and then Frederick's like, no, 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 no. You know, you know. You remember.
I don't know why.
Yeah, you might listen, Serenity. You should really talk to yeah, you should really talk to yeah, you should really talk to Everest about that. Everest knows more than well, I mean, yeah, Armin knows, but like Everest really knows, you know? I mean, you know, right?
No?
Contemplating.
Yeah, of course you know.
Okay, obviously
Oh.
he doesn't know. Or her.
You remember Armin, right? Armir, right? That's
I
mean, it's Armir's just kind of gives Frederick a look. She's like, shut up.
Every time he speaks, I think about strangling him.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
back to... Okay,
which
I'm
him?
going
Which
to,
him? Frederick him or Armir him? Frederick, okay.
Armira's her.
Frederick, okay. I know, that's what I'm saying. I want to make sure I'm on the same page. Okay.
Armira is female.
I am well aware of that. It says
Okay.
guardswoman. I just want to make sure that they know which one is talking. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to town and tell the people that we'll be leaving. And I'm gonna get a cart ready as well as
Bye,
phosphor.
While you're doing that,
bodies.
Xerxes turns towards Serenity. Serenity. Frederick's probably right. You really probably should. Well, Empress probably not the right one to talk to. I mean, Empress knows, but Zerali might be the better one to talk to about this. I mean, let's just say that when you are the cleric, you know certain pains, and, well, better that you ask her as opposed to him.
Where is she right now?
Yeah, she's in the castle.
As lovely as this chat is, do we not have to win?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Oh, he said, as lovely as this chat is, do we not have a war to win?
A war? A war? This is not even the start of a war. This is pleasantries across the battlefield. This is Xerxes talking, by the way. This is pleasantries across the battlefield. War is when one of these forces is if your friends hit the mainland. Oh, then it will be war.
Precisely why we're trying to win.
Oh, you wish to start a war? Are you hiring?
Depends on your buying price.
Depends on your offering price, my friend.
I have some paper.
Pocket lint.
I'm more than certain that my employers would be willing to pay you handsomely for your skills. But especially after I give you such a winning introduction from what I've seen here. Especially if you give us if you assist us in the taking of Lindau. Mostly intact.
Mostly intact, you say? Well, I have some good news, seeing as how I have no interest in the harm of any of the citizens of Lindau. I would much prefer they all to be alive anyway. So it seems that our goals might actually be aligned here today.
Then perhaps we'd best start moving. That blockade isn't getting any weaker.
Before you do... And before he starts talking further, Armir smacks him up with the shaft of the spear. Again, back of the head. You idiot, our friends are in there. Fine, we'll talk about pay later.
I want a motion for him to come over to me.
Which one?
Was it Frederick that was talking, or Xerxes that was talking just now with Vitae?
That was Xerxes talking.
Yes, Xerxes. I'm going to motion for him to come over.
Oh, what do you want?
So, about these massive, these bonfires you're speaking of.
Listen, don't pay attention to him. He's little, and he kind of motions the crazy motion towards his, look, he's been dreaming of these big explosions, and he thinks he's seen one once in Lindau, and, well, I wouldn't put much stock in it, but he did have an acquaintance there, but I wouldn't get your hopes up for that type of explosion there. I really wouldn't.
That's disappointing. I guess I'll just deal with these poor souls that have been eliminated today. And I'm still happily putting bodies into the cart.
Roll persuasion, if you would,
That's gonna go
please.
horribly.
Roll
This is gonna
persuasion.
go freaking horribly.
Wait, no, not persuasion. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Roll no, not inside. Deception. That's the one I need. Deception, please.
That's gonna be even worse.
Oh, hi.
Did I say normal? I did not.
I need normal. Go ahead and re-roll. Normal, please.
All right. Deception. Oh, why wasn't it persuasion?
There you go. 19.
Hey!
It's like
Empress
it never even
oh, no, not Empress. I'm sorry. Xerxes just kind of gives you a look, and he's like, who cares? They're dead bodies, whatever.
Oh, what?
Oh, what?
Xerxes responded like, they're dead bodies, whatever.
Oh, it's one toss. Hey.
Hey, Wimtoss.
Hello. I'll be honest,
Hello.
you haven't missed a single thing. You're good.
Really?
We're not even left town yet.
Oh wow.
Actually,
No, you've left town. You've left town. You're
But,
just outside
like-
Greenstone Parish, about maybe, I'd say about 15, 20 minutes outside of no, about half an hour outside of Greenstone Parish.
Half an hour. They were on
Roughly.
the cart already?
No. You left Greenstone Parish to get to this this area. Yeah.
Yeah.
We walk fast.
Well, you have carts too.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
carts are with us.
Yeah, you also have the murder cart, which is now loaded with, I don't know, 30 dead bodies now? Or is it just the 25?
It's just the 25 that seem to be mostly intact.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm still levitating a little bit. And
Oh,
Wait.
How many corpses are still on the ground?
5.
5?
Okay, I went through that.
One of them is
Uh,
completely beheaded. One of them is charred beyond recognition. The other 3 have missing limbs of some sort.
Jack, I'm gonna let you say your piece, then I'm gonna do a thing, if I can.
Sure, I would say I'm gonna come to the group and show with the carts necessary for packing all the food.
Uh-huh.
And then Foxgrove right next to me as well. I say carts because I think we can have like maybe 2 carts, a little bit.
You've got 4 carts right now.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do the carts with one more time?
I'm gonna just. Actually, do we have 3 carts? Because one
Yeah,
of them
4.
are dead bodies.
Yeah, one of
No,
them's filled.
I'm saying at this moment, do we have? Wait, do we have the 4 carts ready already?
Yeah, the 4 carts are with you.
Oh, I wasted my time. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna get the carts ready to leave.
Okay. Yeah, I assume that you always take the carts with you unless you tell me that you're not taking the carts.
I'll be honest, I didn't see us taking the carts to a fight.
Okay. Well, I always assume that you do until you tell me you don't. So,
Okay. Fair enough.
it just makes things so much easier.
Yeah, it does.
So, Vite, you wanted to do something here.
I wanted to put like a hand on Cullen's shoulder and say, "Leave these for me."
Or are we going to do the thing now here, Vite?
We're going to do the thing.
Okay, we're gonna do the thing. Let's go.
watch. Whatever he's
I'm
doing, I
ass-
am watching intently.
Are the bodies close together-ish?
I'd say the furthest body, for the furthest distance between bodies would be about maybe 25 feet.
Okay.
Close-ish.
Within 30 feet, if I were to invoke my patron, would that be within
Oh.
range, or would I have to drag him close?
I will allow this for flavoring.
Okay.
I'll allow this for
Vite's-
flavoring. Go ahead.
He's going to kind of position himself in the center of all the corpses
Mhm.
and go down to both his knees. He's going to summon flames in both hands, not hot enough to burn him, but he's going to kind of like cast it to all of the corpses. And then just start muttering in Abyssal. And would you like me to PM it to you, Liz?
No,
so
just say
everyone
it.
else could do it. Okay.
Oh yeah, just say it because nobody's gonna meta with this. It's fine.
Okay. He's going to kind of like mutter in Abyssal, "Caldera, Lord of the Flame, Lord of Pain. I give you these sacrifices in hopes that you will fuel our strength. The coming battle is one in which many will join you. I simply ask for your boon, your guidance, and your strength.
And with
Give
that,
us-
oh, sorry. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. Give us what you will to strike at these ships, to bring them low, and to leave their bones charred to ash.
And as the last syllable exits your lips, a ring of fire appears around you, about 15-foot radius. And then a Johnny Cash song breaks out.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. Down, and
Oh
the
my
flames
gosh.
burn.
Okay, Liz, you're the one who talks about stuff like this on screen. Come on.
Okay, I know.
Worth it, yes, but nah.
Okay.
You DMCA my stuff. Rude.
It's like 5 seconds. 5 seconds actually doesn't kill you. I actually do know that. Anyway, so a ring of fire actually appears around Vitae, and it surrounds them completely, and spontaneously, one body catches fire.
Tartuffe asks me to ask you what you're talking to Caldera about.
You don't know Caldera?
Tartuffe doesn't, from what I understand, at least.
You spoke in Abyssal, correct?
Yes.
Okay, is this Tartuffe asking specifically?
Specifically Tartuffe, yes.
So, okay, go ahead.
Tartuffe tells me, or is basically saying to ask me, for me to ask him about Caldera.
Say that again a little more clearly.
Okay, so what she's asking here is, Tartuffe has communicated something to Serenity. Serenity is asking on Tartuffe's behalf about why you're invoking Caldera.
Do they even know Caldera is the question.
No, we just know the name. I heard you say it.
Considering he's in the middle of a ritual, probably not answer.
Actually, hang on. Tartuffe can make a roll on this. Give me a religion roll for Tartuffe. I am curious to see. Marasi, you would know. You're. How long has it been since?
That one is in fact Tartuffe. I just didn't switch.
That's fine. Marasi, you would know about roughly half an hour has passed at this point.
Cool.
Maybe 45 minutes, actually. Let's say 45 minutes.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Tartuffe would have heard this name in passing, mostly from his goddess. Tartuffe would have not a lot of knowledge, but would know that anybody who worships Caldera would be one sick badass. And by sick, I mean the type of sick that is detestable, but almost in a almost a level of respect detestable way. If that makes sense.
Me to say, apparently he thinks you're a badass. Fully sure why, but yeah.
A second corpse catches fire. Just spontaneously.
Yeah, just spontaneously.
Yeah.
Vitae would kind of like continue in Abyssal. They who would lay others low, give us the strength to singe them to the bone.
A third corpse catches fire.
You shall feed on their flesh.
A fourth corpse catches fire.
And the fires of your domain rise.
The final corpse catches fire. The ring around you, Vitae, would be burning at its apex at this point.
Ooh, bonfire.
It would be, the height of the fire is probably about 2 feet tall right about now. And then, after about maybe 20, 30 seconds, the fire subsides. All 5 corpses burned beyond recognition. Roll a Constitution save, please.
Okay.
That'll pass. The pain is immense, but you push through it. You felt this pain before. You know this pain. You felt this pain just a few days ago, but now you're used to it. You can push through it. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't debilitate you like before. And in your hand, the hand that you used to cast the ritual, a mild red glow. You don't know what this glow does, but you could reasonably assume that this glow would be perhaps a boon from your patron.
Then he's going to bow a little bit lower, like the hand still held higher, muttering Abyssal. I thank you, Caldera, Lord of Pain, and I shall feed your flame once more.
And with that, all the fires have been extinguished.
So, once all the fires are extinguished, and this seems to be done, Vitae is going to roll her eyes at Vitae and mutter, "Are you done yet?"
He's gonna kind of get onto his feet, dusting his knees off, examining his hand. I would say so, yes.
Excellent. Let's get moving.
Right.
Stop stalling.
Yep.
So, are we in agreement? Everybody's moving?
Yep. May I roll Arcana on my hand?
No.
Hello.
No.
I was
No.
gonna make that joke, damn it.
No.
This
No.
takes blowing the back of your hand to a new level.
On the way,
Wow.
I'm gonna mention that Tartuffe just thinks he's apparently really cool.
Yeah, Tartuffe would be both in awe and also kind of creeped out by Vitae. All at the same time.
Cool, creepy.
Yeah, the creepy kind of cool, exactly. Right, so we return to happier travel music now.
While we're traveling, may I sit in the back of one of the carts and attempt to make another bomb or two?
Yes, I would allow you, because there's a lot of bumps on the road and whatnot. It's not the most well-paved road, in a sense. I'll give you 2 more that you can make. I'll give you intelligence checks. It would not be an advantage because the hour has ended for your boon or for your spell. So, just at normal.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Damn.
Yeah, those are looking like some of your better brews you've ever made.
Like it even mattered.
Listen, bombs go boom. By the way, bombs go boom, but that second one, that one looks like a masterpiece right there. That one
looks like Frederick Boom.
That one is one that let's just say the radius of your explosion would be 50% greater with that one.
Big boom.
Let's say that. Let's say 50% greater with that roll.
Awesome. Oh, I clicked something. Okay.
How happy
No, you're
is
good.
Frederick now?
I'm waiting for
Frederick
someone
is
to
just
speak to
fascinated with what Colin is doing. By the way, as the party is moving now, let's say the party has now arrived at your destination right over here. You said you're moving off the road, correct? Was that the call you're moving off the paved road? Like this, in a sense? Or is it kind of like this, and then this?
We're not seeing what you're putting.
Yeah, I feel
Pam.
it's a white arrow.
So, are you going through Norton Crossing, basically?
What's left of it, anyway.
We're staying on the main roads?
Well, I thought
They're
we were
unguarded.
I don't know about that. I think we should take.
Would be safer to go this way.
Okay, so you're going this way? Or are you going this way?
I'm asking what anyone wants. Roads or no roads?
I don't think we should travel by road.
Where we're going,
well,
we don't
let me
need
put it this way.
roads.
Can we actually push the carts into the forest area? Is there enough space?
Jack, let me get a perception check advantage for you. Plus, if you want your owl to make that roll as well, they can make the roll. 20 will work. Yes, but it would be really slow going through that forest. Like even with your advantage in play, you would still move much slower going off the road than on the road. It would add maybe half a day to your travel. In fact, you would probably not be able to get to the route until probably midnight.
Okay, guys, here's the deal. We can go off-road, but it's going to take us longer. By the time we get to the main road that we're supposed to take to get to the secret path, it'll probably be by midnight. So if we're going to go down off-road, we're probably going to end up camping out.
It's a day longer.
Yeah, but considering the situation, traveling by night, especially with wanting to keep us as healthy as possible till we get to a fight, I don't find it a good idea to just keep traveling at night. I just worry about getting into a fight, honestly, at this point. Another one of those hit squads, so to speak.
Anyone else?
Armir would pipe up at this point and say, hit squads, no, that one right there was their, and points to the charred corpses. That one right there was, well, one of only a handful of them. See, they don't exactly have many because, well, they don't expect things like this to happen. So if you're worried about them, unless you're really unlucky and happen to run into the other one, well, there's only one more.
We are heading over to Doveport. Would you happen to know if they're around in that area?
Last I heard, no. Last I heard, the other group would be somewhere over by Redwater, actually. Or at least checking out things over by Redwater, so it would be unlikely. Now, they may be heading back by now, but do I think they would be close enough to intercept us? Probably not.
Question, would that have been about a few days ago?
Last report I received would have been about... She thinks for a moment. 3 days ago, but that's when they left Row Castle. None of them have horses, mind you.
Oh, okay, good.
So their travel time would be at least a couple of days to get there, a couple of days back. If we move now, we would be able to avoid them. If we move now, of course.
In that case, let's make time. As much as going off-road seems like the path untraveled and maybe safer, if we waste too much time, we're going to run into more resistance. And we don't want them to know about our smuggling route, no matter what.
I concur.
Alright, let's make time. It's just the main road.
Any dissenters?
Say nay.
Nay! That's a joke.
Foxgrove.
The horses start. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Foxgrove just rolls his eyes. No, but seriously, any dissenters going once?
Going twice?
Any dissenters going twice? It appears to be a no. Alright.
So, should I stop doing homework now? Should I stop doing homework now and actually pay attention fully?
We're actually about to wrap up the session right now, so.
Great. Let's start doing homework.
Yep. Okay. So, we, as everybody, as the group travels along the road, you arrive at the intersection that breaks off the scavenger's path. Breaks off of the scavenger's path. I'm assuming the party is heading in that general direction now. Yeah. Down the path. Okay. You encounter absolutely nothing on your roads. Not a single soul. Not a traveler. Not a guardsman. Not anything. It is a completely deserted road. And you begin down the path. It's a bit hilly. You have a little bit of difficulty with the horse and carts, but are able to navigate it okay. It's not too difficult to navigate, but it's taking you a little bit longer than normal. Night does fall, and as you travel through, you realize, some of you realize that you don't believe you will make it to Lindau before sunup.
You guys want to keep riding through the night, or you want to camp it out for the time being?
We should probably keep riding and.
Jack, perception check.
Yeah.
Normal.
Here, I got a response from Pajero on if we should.
Yeah, Kojiro's already cutting Z's.
Yeah.
Now, are some of you... Now, one thing you can do as well, a friendly reminder, some of you can use the carts to take your rest. That is also an option if you want to push through.
I mean, Kojiro could have
We should do rotating rest.
Just like you did from Redwater traveling back, you can do that if necessary.
I see. So
That's my
should we have the turns then, in that case?
You can do the turns. If you want to have the resting happen between Greenstone Parish and just getting there, that's an option. I will allow everybody to have had their full rest by the time you arrive at Lindau.
Okay, I think we'll do the turns because I want us to get to Lind. Does anyone have any complaints just getting to Lindau as soon as possible?
Not at all.
Nope.
Alright.
We should probably, yeah. Getting
Alright.
there faster is probably the best idea, Paul.
Alright, then in that case, we're going to leave it right there. And the next session, you will arrive at Lindau. Anything you want to do as far as roleplay in the lounge, knock yourselves out. It will be basically the journey between Greenstone Parish and Lindau, picked up after everybody starts traveling from the from Vitae burning 5 corpses, and Colin with making a couple more bombs, and also
And Frederick being very fascinated.
and also Colin with 25 corpses, and Murder Cart becoming the Murder Cart again, and things and stuff, and exciting things. But that's it for tonight's session, folks. Everybody is going to get... You know what? I think this was a really good session. I'm going to be extra generous with the XP here today for roleplay.
Oh.
I'm going to give everybody, because we have some significant plot advancement here today, and I'm really excited to see what happens next session. Everybody's going to get 200 XP for the session today.
Wow, okay.
I'm going to be extra generous because I'm really happy with it, how everybody has performed here today. Everybody did a fantastic job. And on top of this, be ready next session, because at the start of the session, when we start it up, be ready because you are in enemy territory, folks.
All right.
Storm the beaches?
Liz,
In
I'll need
reverse.
to talk to you at some point this week, because Kojiro is changing his weapon.
Understood. We'll have to talk later on.
Yes.
That's all I've got, folks. Marasi, anytime you want to shut down the stream, go right ahead.
Yep, that is what we're headed for. Okay, guys. Let me check chat one last time. Yeah, many things catching on fire. That seems to be Vitae's calling card. Yeah, when the group gets there, obviously we potentially could have a mild beach visit and see if you dip some toes in the water. Maybe. We'll see. You were just very, very obsessed with the group going to the beach for some reason. I don't know. Either way, that's where we're ending it for tonight. And I will see you guys. Let's see. What am I seeing you guys again? Wednesday, I think? Maybe? I don't know. Either Wednesday or Saturday. Sometime this week. We'll work on it. Oh, the cuff music. No. Alright. Well. Oh. Nice music. Cool. Alright. Well, I'll see you guys later.